I'm going to try to explain this the best way that I can. A lot of you have unresolved conflict. The spirits are saying from your childhood and men, whether it's your own biological father or male figures that raped you and molested you in your childhood or in moving into the teens, and that your mother made a demonic pact against you with these men. A lot of these men was liars, gamblers, drug addicts, had were killers, participated in assaulting people, just very, very demonic. Definitely, they're demonic. If they have spirits on them that like to assault children and like to have sex with young girls and young boys. So they had a demonic spell on them. When these people had sex with you and sex with your mother, you inherited the sins of your mother and the sins of this demonic man that she made a deal with to let them have sex with their daughter. You carried that demon throughout your life. It was looking to devour and getting hungry and to feast and feed. So what it did was attracted other men to you that had the same type of drama, cheating on women and having women that do black magic and witchcraft. These were karmics. To have sex with them and then have sex with you. And a lot of them, you knew it. A lot of y'all done participated in group sex with these men in the past. Or you was dealing with them while they was married to somebody else, or they was married to you and cheating on you. Or you found out later they were having sexual contracts and agreements with women that were consorting demonic spirits to deliberately send them back to you and go up in your vagina and in your womb to curse you and whatever children that you had, either by them, which makes it more deep and demonic, or that you had by someone else and still was transferred. But the one that you had by them and the ones that were molested, even if you had children to be molested, to repeat the cycle from where you grew up, these curses must be broken right now. If they're not broken right now, while we in this 666 period, you're going to draw more catastrophe to you and your children, especially if it's a girl. This is what these spirits are saying. There's a heavy danger portal opening along with a portal for blessings and ascension for you. Opportunity to step up to ascend for 666. You can take it whichever way you decide to shift your consciousness and to feel your energy and to shift it where you are feeling. You want to do your black magic reverse candles, your reverse return to sender spells, and your uncrossing bells for you and your children, because you don't want them to attract this energy at school, at parties, or they're out at the mall, because it's a very ravenous energy. These demons are hungry right now. It's just like I told y'all with these serial killers, these bodies were going to start falling out of the ground. Literally just showing up. They're going to lay them out, as well as some of them come out. These spirits are bringing them out. Someone sent it to me yesterday and I saw it on the news. I remember, I think in the 1996, 97, there was a very successful white man that had a lot of stores. And I think they were like similar to Family Dollar stores. And he was married with children, had a beautiful estate, beautiful wife, beautiful children. They didn't know undercover he was going to gay clubs, getting like black men, Latino men, screwing them, murdering them. He had so much land. He's burying them on the property. Nobody knew until one, I think it was a white man who met him. And he tried that shit on him and the man got away. Or he let him go and the man told the police. And it took time, but when they finally got out there, they saw all these heads, skeleton heads, human skull heads on the ground, bones. Before he was arrested, he just killed himself. They coming up out the ground, their spirit is speaking and overflowing. I seen a group of demons right now. as well as other higher level beings and angelic beings going down in the ground. These spirits are calling. They speaking, they crying out. And they might have people doing rituals and praying for them loved ones to help them to be found or brought out, because they might not have known they was there. These beings are bringing them out of the ground. I think I seen a picture yesterday. It was an attractive man. I think it was Latino or something. He, out of all these years, since the 90s, 2024, he comes up. They find him. That lets them know there are so many others in that ground. I told y'all this was getting ready to happen. All these dead bodies that's hidden couldn't be found. They were going to discover them, or these serial killers were going to lay them out because they're speaking to each other. And they're getting ready for a whole new batch. They're going for a whole new round because this is a part of their quickening, their awakening. They still have to do new rituals for the new year. Okay. Literally Christmas in June, Christmas in July. And this is also for human beings. I saw these black men, they're not the only one. For some reason, I seen them escape prison. Done got out, some convicts accidentally let out. I'm not saying they ain't going to put them back in there and catch them. But also some these women, y'all are talking to these men in prison that you don't know. You don't know nobody that know them or anything about them. You so-called married to them. You never met them, had a relationship, to agree with them. And you just met them in there, trying to hook up with somebody in there. These are serial killers, sex offenders, and they're trying to get towards you to sexually offend. And they're murderers and then be exposed to your daughters. Okay? I hope y'all are not dealing with no inmates that's getting ready to be released this year that you never met them. You met them in prison. You don't know them. You don't know anything about them, because I see them headed towards certain women's houses. I don't know which one of y'all they goddamn talking about, but these spirits told me to hurry up and fucking warn y'all. I've been trying to warn y'all all day on there. I guess I'm trying to do the tape, see if you can get a little bit of it here. And then I'm going over to Instagram, wherever I can, Facebook, wherever I can fucking put this message up. Y'all just hit my cash up, make it clap, goddamn, because this is real bad. It's happening right now. Some of y'all talking to them, writing to them on the phone, call yourself in love when they said in love with you. And now I'm not saying every man that's in jail is like that, because that's not what I saw. That's not what the Spirit said. It's a particular group. Y'all need to look up these people's background, because some of them are sexual predators that like children and like to beat up women, rape women, prey on them, murder them, rob them. They have done this kind of shit before. Now, if you're dealing with somebody in prison and you look at their rap sheet, they don't have that on there. I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about other ones that have tried to get out before, or broke out, or some kind of way got caught and locked back up, repeat offenders their whole life, very violent to animals, violent to children, violent to women. And I'm saying some of y'all had a relationship with him, with probably your baby daddy, because there's one in particular, I heard his voice talking to me. He said it's about three or four different women said that this woman was real freaky. He missed that about her, but at the same time, he liked to choke her and beat her ass. And that if he caught her with a nigga, that he was going to murder the nigga. And look, I don't, look, y'all know when I get stuff, if I don't know what I'm talking about, I'm still going to put it out there anyway, because I just never know. He said he on his way to kill her because she cut him off, and he blames her for being locked up. She don't want nothing to do with this man. This man is now coming towards her, and he's not going to tell her that he's on his way. I see him. They probably let him out and didn't notify her. He didn't want him to notify her. He didn't say he was going to stay over there. They don't have her address in the system. It's probably 3 or 4 women's. Spirit said it's a 5th one showing up to me. And he's showing me a black widow. Just like they showed me these spiders. They got 4-inch long leg and they poisonous. But from what I saw and I read, them spiders been here in North Georgia a few years now. I ain't never ran across one of them, but they been in Georgia. So they headed to New York now for they goddamn debut and shit. So if they come here, just be mourning because they already goddamn it down here. This is these things are alerting their inner spirit. They got a group of demons walking with them, and they got a group of angels that are also walking with them and watching it. I'm talking to both of them, and they are clearly, the angelic ones are trying to warn the ones that pray and that connect with angels and have angels around them. This is getting ready to be a hot summer, and I don't want this to happen to women that are off guard. But you've got to uncross all this negative energy you didn't even know there, and everybody that you slept with, or a particular one that had those demons on them, even if you didn't even know you had them from growing up and being abused and raped by somebody in your family, or your mama's man that your mama allowed it because she's jealous of you, competition with her, and you ain't compete with nobody. Okay, these are following you. They need to be unattached and removed, because then they are going to call in their buddies, like another legion of demons, like a whole bunch of them, gonna multiply, then be on the daughter that you had by these no good men that are bound up, narcissistic, and demon possessed. Everybody that's narcissistic, that's real dirty like that, they got several demons in them. Huh? They doing the work for them. I sure hope you two fix this. I'm gonna try my best to get this to you, even if it's in pieces. I'll talk to you soon.